channel, Jamie Fran Colors. Today we're going to color a picture in our love letter book that we did a flip through of on Monday. So if you want to see the flip through, go watch that. But today I want to do this picture right here of this little boy. I think it'll be fun to color a little boy. And yeah, he's a new one. He's not in the other books. So I thought it would be fun. I put a survey up on my community tab. So to see what kind of pencils you guys want to see more often. Yeah, anyways, don't have really any results from that. I just put it up. So today we're going to use, I think, Black Widow pencils because I don't use them very often and I'd like some practice with them. But yeah, if you want to go to the community tab and take that survey and give your opinion on what kind of pencils you want to see more often, that's great. Yeah, so I don't know my Black Widows as well as other pencils. So it'll be kind of an experiment. I better grab another piece of paper. So that I have something to kind of scribble on because I want to make sure I get the right color. All right. Whew, I went and exercised last night for like the first time in like 6 months. I did Zumba. I used to do Zumba like twice a week for like 4 years. And then stuff happened. You know, kids got busier, my life got busier, my Zumba instructor that I like stopped teaching, and you know, stuff happens. So yeah, it was really nice to go back and do that again last night, but man, I'm a little bit stiff today because you just want to like do it like you used to, you know? You don't want to like start over. You just want to be as high energy and everything. And you're just not. Yeah. So I am a little stiff today. You know, I did really good during like the dancing part and stuff. It was when at the very end, this instructor had us like get on the floor and do an actual ab workout, and I think that's probably what's more, two colors are so similar. That's probably why I'm more like stiff than anything else. Like I could do the dancing and stuff, but man, do I know where my abs are? I don't. They're like in cold storage, you know? Okay, maybe let's go to kind of a brown section. Let's see if we can get some. That might be a good one. Let's see if we do. I'm just trying to pick colors that will work well together. Because like I said, I don't know these pencils as well as Prismas. Like I can just pull in my Prismas and look and like, okay, I want this and this and this, but this one I'm gonna have to think a little bit more and test some colors. See what I want. Ooh, that's a little more red than I'm thinking. So yeah. Okay, maybe. All right, well, let's kind of try that and see what happens. Oh, I'm starting with the skin. I don't think I said that, but I hope that was obvious by what I was picking. So, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't post videos last week. I pre-film everything, and so I was actually home when those were going up, but I wasn't home to film for that week. I was attending my grandfather's funeral, and I just needed to not be worrying about those and worrying, yeah, I didn't want to have to be rushing or trying to get stuff out, and so I just said I'm going to take a week off and let that go so that I can take care of myself and take care of, you know, my family And my kids had never met my grandpa, and that side of the family, but I wanted my husband to come with me, and so in order for that to happen, we had to take our kids. And our kids are to the point where they can be out in public a little bit more. If you don't know, my kids I have one with autism and one with ADHD, and two of them, the one that's not autistic, those two are adopted from a trauma situation, and so it just wasn't working to really have them out, especially with that side of the family, just because of different things. So this was kind of the first time, and they did amazing. I was so proud of them. And yeah, this is honeycomb. It's kind of got a little bit of a yellow tint to it. We're gonna go ahead and try to put this in here, base coat a little bit. So no, they did really good, and people were really positive and good with them, and yeah, it was really good. So it was very positive, and I really appreciated the extended family being so kind and understanding of them and not saying anything. My maternal grandma on that side had passed away probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago now, or a year ago. Maybe it was only a year ago. And she wasn't very nice. She wasn't nice to me. She would say very derogatory things to me and stuff that I didn't want my kids to be hearing. And yeah, and I didn't want her saying bad stuff about them in front of them, because she was just that kind of person. She would tear others down to make herself feel better about her own life. And so it just wasn't very positive. And so I never took my kids to that side of the family. If there was something that I absolutely had to be to, I would go by myself and leave my kids and my husband home, and I wouldn't take them. So now she's gone, and you know, that kind of negativity is kind of gone and passed from the side of the family. And you know, I think everybody's kind of coming together a little bit more and rekindling some of those relationships that they kind of let go because they didn't want that negativity in their life. And so it was really nice to, it's sad that someone, you know, people had to die for the family to get that back, but it's good that we can take something that's sad and make it positive and enjoy each other's company. And so it was really nice. My grandpa was, my grandma and grandpa divorced when my mom was about 16, and so he remarried, and so my step-grandma is very kind. And she was there, and of course, because it was her husband's funeral, and she was really sweet and was excited to meet the kids because she'd never met them, even though they're like 8. So she was happy to meet him, and it was good to see everybody. And so I have lots of step uncles and aunts and cousins too that I don't ever see. So it was fun. It was good to see everybody. Like I said, it was kind of a sad thing. We had our moments when it was sad and we were feeling those emotions, but there are other moments where we were able to kind of get to know each other again and enjoy each other's company and maybe rekindle some relationships. So it was good. Okay, I've kind of just base coated his skin. I know he looks a little yellow now, but I think it's a nice little base coat color. So okay, this is Merc. So these are the Black Widow pencils. If you don't know about them, I have a video on them, I believe. I'll see if I can, I'll try to link it. But they come in different packs. Oh yeah, I do. It's, there's a video that's about this and Spectrum Noir colored pencils. they come in different packs. So you have like the Black Widow pack, and then you have a Scorpion pack and a Cobra pack, and then you have a light skin pack and a dark skin pack. And so I have all of them, and I just have them all mixed together. But I kind of like it broke up like that. I'd rather have like open stock, but since I don't have open stock, this is kind of nice because if you do run out of some colors or you're wearing down some colors, maybe you just need to buy the pack and not a whole 72 or whatever pencils I get. Sorry, my voice sounds like it's... I'm struggling a little bit today. So, yeah, I'm just trying to kind of layer this in. And it's a light color, it's a skin tone, really light, but it has a little more warmth in it than the... Bring some life to our boy here. And I'm just trying to see where I want it and put it in. I'm going to put this over a lot of it and just not the high highlights. And then we'll keep darkening up with other colors. But let's see, what else? Oh, I started doing this, my friend told me about it. It's a cookbook. It's called Cook Once, Eat All Week. I'll try to remember to link it down below, but the idea is that you use like one protein and one vegetable and one starch throughout the whole week, and so you can prep those ingredients the first day, and then you can just use them the rest of the week. And I don't know, I was in a rut. I don't love to cook. I'd rather be doing other things, and yeah, I just don't. I can cook. I'm a good cook, but I just want to be doing other things. I don't love to be in the kitchen. So, yeah, I've been working with this book. All the recipes in them are gluten-free, which is great for me because I can't tolerate gluten. And so they're awesome. And I've noticed that having this, and it gives you like everything you're going to need for the week, like a shopping list at the beginning. And I've noticed that our grocery bill has actually gone down. So we're actually eating better, healthier, having real meals, and it's been cheaper on my budget. So that's exciting. I love when that happens, because sometimes you get these cookbooks, I know I have in the past, where I'm like, oh, okay, this will be great. And you get it, and it has like all these really weird ingredients that are expensive, and then and it's not worth it, because now my grocery bill is higher, and it's so expensive to eat good food, and processed food's just cheaper, and you go into all these things, especially when you're raising little kids that are picky and don't want to eat, you know. My kids aren't too bad, like they love broccoli, and one loves corn, and the corn's not the best, but you know, they do like some good stuff, but I don't know, these just recipes seem really real and doable, and I don't have to work so hard. I like that, you know? And yeah, you're in the kitchen for like an hour and a half on one day prepping everything. But so far for me, that hasn't been too bad. I know it really bothers my friend. She has a hard time doing it. So she'll kind of just use the recipes and prep everything the day of. But for me, it hasn't been too bad. My husband cooks on Tuesdays because he's home and he's into this Dutch oven thing. So he's in charge of dinner on Tuesday. And so I actually do my prep work Tuesday, like after dinner. So I'm not cooking a meal on the day I'm doing my prep work. And that's helped. I think that's helped me. I hope, can you even see color on this page yet? I always wonder because it's not coming through very much in the lighting, and you're probably like, she's just coloring a blank page. She's not adding color at all. I am, I promise. So I'm really enjoying using that book and hoping it will continue to be a good thing. So there's like 26 weeks of 3 recipes a week in it. And it was about a $20 book, so not too bad. Especially where like they're all gluten-free. I don't have to worry about that aspect of it, and they're good. They're good food. It's just good food. So I am liking it. Alright, we got some more kind of peachy tone to his skin now. So maybe we'll start darkening some stuff up. We can always go back and use this color again if we feel like we need more of it later. I think I forgot this ear. This ear still looks a little yellow. I might have to go get a glass of something to drink. Okay. Now let's grab light mocha. This is skin tone 19, and start putting it in some of the shadows. Everything I'm doing is light pressure. I haven't used any pressure on anything yet. Ooh, that's nice. So just light pressure and just building up the color little by little. I think these pencils work the best that way from what my experience is so far. Like I said, I haven't used them a ton, so I'm trying to use them some more. But just light pressure and just build up the color. If you want it darker, just keep going over it, you know? And it just gives a smooth, smooth shading that way. It's fun to color a little boy. We don't color little boys very much. We usually are more in like girls and the long hair, and you don't see a lot of little boys. I'm using some of the shading guides that she has in her picture already and just going from there in my shading. So I love doing mixed media and using lots of different supplies, but if I could only have one supply for the rest of my life, I would pick pencils, colored pencils. They're just very relaxing, but they are a slower medium. When I use other products to do base coats and stuff, pictures do come together faster, but there's just something that's so relaxing and satisfying about coloring with pencils that if I could only have one supply for the rest of my life, heaven forbid, it would be colored pencils. But I think because we're just we're not going to use anything else on this picture. We might have to do him in a few videos because it's just going to take a little longer, and I don't want my videos to be so uber long and you guys get bored. My other option is to like put music on and do speed through stuff, but sometimes I don't want to do that, and sometimes I don't want to watch that, you know? I don't know. What do you guys like? What do you like to watch? Do you want me to sit here and talk to you? Or do you want to just listen to some music and see what I'm doing? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the mood for different things. So I just mix it up. Do a little both. I need to figure out when to do like more live videos and stuff. It's just hard with my kids' schedules. It's just hard. So I don't do them. Sorry. They would be fun so that I could talk to you guys and get to know you guys a little better. But if you do have anything you want to say to me or comment, you can leave them in the comment section. I try to reply to everything in a timely manner. But, you know, life. But I try. So if there's anything you want to say or suggest or comment on, or feel free to comment down there. We can have a conversation, get to know each other a little better. I try to go to other people's live chats once in a while, like Sammy and Laura. But they're just, I'm so busy. I'm always like taking care of kids, or they're doing a live right when I'm trying to like get kids out the door to school, or when I'm trying to get kids home from school, or it's just an awkward time for me. It's probably just because of where I live in comparison to where they live that it just makes it difficult. But when I can, I try to, so try. Sometimes I wish I could do more in like the community, but then other times I'm like, I can't just, I have other responsibilities and I can't neglect them, and it doesn't matter, you know, like you gotta do what you can do and take care of those things that are the most important. And right now, in this time of my life, my young children come first and are the most important, and my husband, and you know, there will come a time in my life where that won't be the case. Well, my husband will always be, but he's pretty forgiving of when I want to do other things, so very accommodating. Oh. My kids, not so much, you know? They don't understand. When they need shoes tied, they need shoes tied. When they need help, they need help. When they want to show you their amazing picture they drew, or their amazing thing that they built, or their fort, you know, you gotta go check it out right then, you know? Because they won't want to do that forever, you know? You gotta do it while they want to do those things. He's looking a little more alive. We're liking this. Okay, I think I might go back to our Merc pencil. Add a little more of that before we go darker. What do you think? Okay, so this is it back to the Merc. I'm going to use that before I go darker, I think. Slight pressure, nice little circles. Just building up color. It's my birthday on the 22nd of February, and my husband always gives me money to give, like, work an extra day so that we have more money for me to spend it however I wish. Like, I always, you know, I buy stuff, but so that I don't have to keep in my budget so much, you know? So it's really nice. So I've ordered a few things, one of which is some watercolor pencils, which I've never really gotten into. And this will be the first full set I have. I bought the Arteza ones. I hope they'll be good. We'll have to try them out and see. I'm almost more interested in using them in my art journal than I am for coloring books. But we'll have to, like, check them out and see how it goes. Some people do beautiful things with them. My voice! I'm dying over here. I don't know what my problem is. But I've never really gotten into them very much. So we'll have to do some play and see what happens. That'll be interesting. Yeah, so I bought that, and I have some more coloring books coming. What else? I bought some Switch games, so that was fun. I'm excited for the new oh my goodness, I'm so excited for it. I can't even Animal Crossing. I was like, Animal Crossing game to come out on the Switch. It comes out next month. So I thought that was fun. I like ordered it with my birthday money, but I won't get it until like the 20th of March, which is kind of fun because it's like stuff just keeps coming, you know. I kind of like that. And my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get a drink. Okay. It's that workout I did last night or something. My goodness, what is up? So, whew. Yes. I also ordered a new Fitbit. I ordered the Versa 2. I have the Alta right now, and it doesn't like do your heart rate or and that, and I thought that would be a nice thing to have. Check your heart rate, and yeah, so I don't know, we'll see how I like that. But as for art supplies, I ordered some sketchbooks and those watercolor pencils and some more coloring books that will come little by little. Some of them were pre-orders, and some of them just take a while to come, so yeah. It's always fun to try new things, I think. I think he's looking very nice. Okay, then let's grab our SD10. I don't know how you say that word. Negra. I don't know. But it's kind of a light chocolatey brown. So let's try putting that in for some shadows and some deeper contrast. I'm still not adding pressure. I'm still using such a light hand. I'm gonna just see. I'm gonna go back to that light mocha for a minute and see how that kind of blends out. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I just don't want to be too much. I'm not going to do too much of this, I don't think. Concentrating, I got all quiet. It's been so cold lately. It's ridiculous. Today it's like 20 degrees. Yeah, 20. I can see my outside thermometer from my desk. There's one outside out my window. It's so cold. We were in Cedar City, Utah it's where my in-laws live, and it's about an hour away from where my grandpa's funeral was in St. George, and so we stayed with them. Oh, it's so cold. We had this huge blizzard come through the day of the funeral. St. George was fine. It was nice and warm down, like, well, warm, but it was windy. And warm, I'm talking like, whoa, it was 40, you know. But when we were, you know, when Cedar and home is in the teens, 40 feels pretty good, you know. It was windy though. But it was, oh, it's so cold. Like I said, today's only 20. Ugh. I'm so tired of it. It has been frigid since October. We're just so tired of it. Everybody I know is like, oh, stop, just warm up. And I think it's supposed to be pretty snowy and cold this whole week. Ugh, I'm over it. I'm gonna, when I have the opportunity, once we retire, I'm gonna be like a snowbird. I'm like, I'm out of here when it's cold. This is too hard. I know there's worse places, but ugh, just kind of over it right now. It makes me grumpy and gloomy, and gotta take more vitamin D or something. I'm just going back and forth between that Negra and the light mocha. So that I'm getting a nice blend between the two. Back to the darker color. Let's put some under his eye here and these shadows she's given us. I'll be careful, make sure I don't make him look like he's wearing makeup. I just want him to look like a pretty boy. So pretty. And back to the lighter color, a light mocha. All right, I'm going to take Merc. And the darker color, the Negra. And the light mocha. And then we'll take the Merc, kind of our pinky color. All right, let's put some color on his lips. Let's start with the Merc. And then let's grab the light mocha. And some more Merc. Okay, and then let's grab just a little bit of the honeycomb. play in there a little bit too. I think these are teeth and I put some color on it. We might have to go in with some white later and kind of fix that, but I think it looks all right. Yeah, I think he's looking really good. Okay. We've kind of spent all the time we can this video on him. You know what? I'm going to take the honeycomb. I'm going to put just a little bit right there. There. Kind of the corners of his eyes along his waterline. Okay. Let's grab a color for his eyes and then we'll call it good for today. I kind of want to do, what do I want to do? Alright, let's just do kind of a green, I think. Maybe. Let's see, this is an olive green, and this is an olive gold. It might be kind of nice. Let's grab... Maybe Cobra. Let's try this for a second. Okay, I'm going to go in with the olive green. I'm going to be really light-handed. He's got little tiny eyes, so we don't need a ton of color, but I just want a little bit of this olive green. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, that's awesome. So some olive green on there. And then let's take the olive gold and I'll kind of just put a little of this in there too. And back to the olive green, I'm going to darken up the top here. And then right along the bottom, just where his lid might cast a little bit of a shadow on there. And I think that's really pretty, and I think that's where we'll kind of stop today. So, yeah, I like him. I think he looks really soft and cute. And I love all the highlights on his face, and those green eyes are just really cute. Alright. Okay, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Push the subscribe button so you can see all my videos. They come out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I promise. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, that you enjoy yourself, relax, de-stress, do something fun for yourselves, maybe throw some color around. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!